On this channel, we've had the privilege of reviewing some small budget-friendly cars, a few big boys' toys, and some sedans in between. But this, without any doubt in my mind, was my favorite vehicle to review, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we look at a workhorse which needs absolutely no introduction, the Hyundai H100 Bakkie. The model you see on screen is the Hyundai H100 2.6 diesel deck AC. And in this video, we'll be having a look at its design, its interior and practicality, how it drives, and its price. Without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. Now let's get one thing out the way. This Bakkie is not pretty, and those who buy it don't expect it to win any beauty contests. But I will say this, no matter how ugly it might seem, it's very rare to see one stuck on the side of the road. Also, you can have your Hyundai H100 Bakkie in any color as long as it's white. The bottom line is that this Bakkie is a very familiar sight on our roads, and even if Hyundai discontinues it today, you'll still recognize it for many years to come. But what are your thoughts on the design of this car? Would you go for the Hyundai H100, or would you rather opt for the Isuzu D-Max Gen 6? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're at it, please like, share and subscribe. Do all of those YouTube things, I really do appreciate it. Moving to the front seat, and you have one of the most basic interiors I've seen in a while. Everything here is built to last and not necessarily to look good. Your instrument cluster consists of good old-fashioned dials with black and white screens for your odometer and your clock. If you're wondering about your infotainment system, you're worried about the wrong thing here. This is all the entertainment you're getting. Over here you find switches for your ventilation system, and because this is the AC model, it comes with a button for your air conditioning. If the cool air that comes from your air conditioning isn't enough, let's just say that you won't need to renew your gym membership just yet. But wait, there's more. If you want to adjust your mirrors, you have to do it with more effort than I've ever seen in any other vehicle. Luckily, the rear view mirrors are the only ones you need to worry about adjusting because there are none to be spoken about in the sun visors. In terms of practicality, you have decently sized door bins, this small little area over here, a glove box, some space where your radio was supposed to be, and a single cup holder for you and your two passengers. Moving to the load bin, and this is exactly why businesses buy this workhorse. The cargo area is 2,785 millimeters long, 1,630 millimeters wide, and has a payload of 1,335 kilograms. Another advantage of this load bin is the fact that it's a drop side, allowing you to load heavy stuff on any side of this vehicle. Like most Bakkies, you'll find your spare tire under the H100, but one of the funniest things about this vehicle is the rear step, which forces you to take things one step at a time. Usually this is the part of the review when I speak about what's under the hood. But in this case, under the seat you'll find a 2.6 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated diesel engine, putting out 58 kilowatts of power and 167 Newton meters of torque. Given these figures, this car is claimed to go from standstill to 100 in 13.6 seconds and go on to a top speed of 126 kilometers per hour. Fuel consumption is claimed to be 10.2 liters per 100 kilometers, but I say expect a more realistic figure of around 11.5 liters per 100 kilometers. Out on the open road, the H100 Bakkie is unlike anything else I've ever driven. The amount of visibility you get out of the front window is amazing and adds to the sensation of speed. I must say that this vehicle feels top heavy, and I found myself wondering how some guys approach curves the way they do in this Bakkie. Also, you'd better get used to taking regular brakes because the way you sit in here is definitely not the comfiest. I must say, however, that it's fun extracting all of the momentum you can get out of this car. If I had a construction company, I'd want one. Or two. Or more, actually. So, what's the damage? When you buy a brand new 2023 Hyundai H100 deck AC similar to the one you see on screen, expect to pay a price of 402,900 Rand. If you finance that over 72 months at an interest rate of 11.75% with no deposit and no balloon payments, expect your monthly installments to be 7,800 Rand a month. Add 2 full tanks of diesel and your monthly cost should come up to 10,695 Rand. When you buy a brand new Hyundai H100 Bakkie, it comes standard with a 3-year 60,000 kilometer service plan and a 7-year 200,000 kilometer warranty for stress-free motoring and peace of mind. So, what are my final thoughts on the Hyundai H100 Bakkie? Simply put, it's like that one family recipe that has been passed down from generation to generation, which doesn't need any changing. It's definitely not a substitute for a Rolls-Royce, nor is the track weapon, but it doesn't need to be any of that. It's just an honest workhorse that many businesses in South Africa rely on, and for that reason, I salute it. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, take care and stay driven. You have a McLaren with exposed carbon. I have a Bakkie with an exposed battery. I brag different.